Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. I don't see anybody here yet. It's been a bit, so I'm just gonna kind of check things out. I know, like I said, I'm early, 9 o'clock on Wednesday, do these live streams, but as you know, I haven't done them very often in the last few weeks, and some of you guys know, some of you don't. Just to kind of give you a brief rundown, just to be full transparent. Had a lot of things back up in the month of February due to a very close friend and loved one. She's my neighborhood mom. She's not my biological mom, but she's somebody that I'm very close to. Had an incident happen, and so kind of been working with her through that, and as well as just family stuff. So I really appreciate your guys' patience and your time and so forth. It's just been amazing to see what has happened and what's been going on through the Lord's good graces. That's what this is all about, really, is patience, love, and kind and tenderness, right? And so in the last month and a half now, definitely been seeing a lot of blessings from what the Lord has been providing, not only for my neighborhood mom, but us as a family as well. So anyways, I see there's a couple people here. I just want to, just say Wednesdays are the live stream day. I'm trying to get caught up on quite a few of these projects here. And that's the beauty of this. That's the other part that I want to say. Even though that I have been distracted with my family friend as well as my family in the last month and a half, business has been still good, for the printables and the KDP income stream. We're still getting sales. We're still, doing a lot of revenue, and the beauty of that is just from having those pipelines in place early and keep working and pushing through. Now I haven't created a whole lot. I scanned in a few recipe cards. I made a couple of listings on Etsy, but nothing major, nothing drastic, and it's still chugging away, creating little banknotes for us in our bank account. So I definitely encourage you guys to really look at that, and if you can carve out time and do that sort of thing, that's great. So awesome. Looks like Cassandra's here. Oh man, Cassandra, I just want to say to you, I think it's fabulous. I can't wait to jump into one of those calls. I think it's fabulous of you doing that, and I greatly, greatly appreciate you doing it. It sounds like it's worked out wonderfully, and got some good close connections going on, and just from seeing your posts and stuff. So thank you so much for doing those calls, and I gotta jump in and get on the horn too, as well as getting those calls. So thank you so much. Such a wonderful blessing. The digital products. Yeah, it is. It is such a huge, wonderful blessing. Those digital products are just amazing. The amount of income that can be generated from it. So let's see. What else do we have going on? Oh, so the thing about January, I said I wasn't going to do anything more with Canva. It's not my main focus. I've talked about my love-hate relationship with it, but they are making some improvements. And I think that, just a second, I turn my phone off. I do think that they're making good strides. I won't fully convert to only doing Canva, but there was some good positive feedback in doing Canva type printables and tutorials that would help you guys. And I listen to the feedback. I love it. I'll do it. But just know it's not going to be my focus. But today I did log into my Canva account and noticed that there's a bunch of changes. I mean, I had no idea. So, excuse me. If you are a pro member, which I'm still a pro member, check out some of these changes. And I'm going to go through that really quick and just kind of talk about it, because I have to like yesterday when I was working on this monthly budget tracker printable, I didn't have these new updates and changes. But today when I logged in for the live stream in my Canva account, I'm like, ugh, change some stuff. So you just got to kind of go through and discover maybe what's going on there, and maybe you've had these updates before me. So we're gonna do that really quick. Looks like excuse me. Excuse me. Cassandra says, thank you. It's been such an incredible blessing for me. Oh, that's awesome. And I'm loving being some of the wonderful. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Hey, Laura's here. Laura, are you back in Michigan? Did you have a good trip in Florida in your doing your vacation? And I hope, and I had been still praying for you with you and the hubs that you had going on and stuff like that. So hopefully you recovered from your situation. And yeah. Oh, you're not back yet. All right. So anyways, well, when you start coming back, we still have snow up here in Cadillac. There was actually people still driving on our lake for ice fishing. They are driving their vehicles on the lake. I should have took a picture this morning when I see it. I was like, that's crazy. There was enough ice on our lake for them to drive their cars and trucks out on there. I'm like, ugh, that's just crazy. No, you don't have to come back, Laura, if you don't want to. Stay where it's warm. and we're having a lot of flooding here too. So I'm sure in your neck of the woods of Michigan, you probably be under the same thing. They probably don't have that much ice down there, snow down there still, but yeah. Good. I'm glad you're feeling great. Glad you're feeling great. But yeah, isn't that crazy? Like people that die hard to drive their vehicles on the lake. Now, in I think in my part of Michigan, you can't have your ice shanty on the lake after March 15th. So that would have been yesterday. So, but they're just driving their cars out there. Just wait for the big plunge. Cassandra says, the last couple of days have been 60s here, and we may hit. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm so jealous on that. Yeah, I think we hit 50 today. I think we did. I'm not sure. I didn't check. So let's jump over to Canva and check out some of the things that are going on there, and kind of talk about that really quick. Cassandra says he likes floods. We're begging for some rain here. Holy cow. Man, hopefully you'll get it. Hopefully you'll get the rain. Definitely will need it. Especially in your part of the country. I can't imagine what will take place if we have a drought in your area. I mean, for you guys as farmers, what a lot of our commodities come from your area, so it will definitely be a challenge. That is for sure. All right, now my mind's like switching back and forth. Okay, so Canva, do you guys have these new little features? Like at the top bar, if you have a pro account, there's like, hit the plus sign here, share this design, and then link shared publicly. Like shared publicly are accessible to anyone who receives them. Okay, so if I click on this, anyone with the link, or only people added can access. So what does that mean? Like, I haven't played with this. I tried to share the link to the template, because it used to be you would come up here to the top, up here somewhere, like hit share, and then see now they have it different. Anyone with the link can edit. So I copy that link, but then there's this other link here where it says template link. So I click on template link, and it should be copy. It used to be like a little extra drop down. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that link in the chat, the live chat, I guess we'll call them. And I did post it with the notification of the live stream. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to know, like, if you guys can access that without having to ask for permission or anything of that sort. But yeah, so then like insights, wonder how this would work. Like you got viewers, social media. It's just interesting. Of course, they don't have Pinterest on there. They have Instagram business, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, but no Pinterest. That's a bummer. Viewers, share this design, and we'll show you. We'll show who viewed it and how often. Huh. All right. So I shared the design. So Cassandra says, I bet the first one they'd be able to edit your copy of it. Just a guess. Yeah. I think it's like the olden days where you had to make a copy. So, oops. I click on this here. It says anyone with the link. Only people added can access it. I think that's true with that. So we'll just leave that there. Yeah, the insights is kind of cool, isn't it, Cassandra? I'm just curious to know like what that will all entail. Excuse me. I got the little coffee coughs today. Gotta get a little drinky drink. Gante's here. Hopefully you're doing well, Mr. Gante. Oh no, you can't comment a lot. All right, I'm so sorry. So I shared the design. Whoops. Awesome, Gante. Yeah, hopefully you had a good, safe trip coming back from India. Hopefully everything was well and things are good over there. Trying to think. Is it Gante in India? Is it winter time there now? What would be considered winter, and that would be like, are you is where you're from in India the opposite season that we are here in the United States? So like here we're coming into spring. Would they be going into winter over there? Just kind of, yes. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering how that worked. So Cassandra says, I haven't shared directly from Canva for a while, though it seemed post get as many views coming from Canva instead of Facebook. So, yeah, I've been finding that out too, Cassandra, with Facebook. Like this post here with a live stream, I don't know what it is. They like it seems like they suppress the viewing. Probably want you to pay for ads to boost, that type of thing. It used to be that you could share anything and it would get boosted. But I'm curious to know, like, yeah, I agree with the Canva and the Facebook itself and the sharing. So, yeah, but anyways, so yeah, there's some of those new features. Printer head. Let's go to more. So there's a green dot on template now. So I wonder if that's an indicator that you can, or people are seeing it, or it's live, maybe. Share link to watch, prototype, embed, website. I do know that they were working on the website feature. View only link. Save to folder, embed. Okay. Download, Google Drive, messaging, email. Yeah, there's just a lot of different stuff here. Of course, you can share to Pinterest there. I've been trying to figure out the scheduler because I thought about using Canva for that, but I'm not certain how that would all work. Let's see. So here, Did I do that? There we go. So we want to make sure we do download. So that's all the same. So this would be PNG. I would want to change this to a PDF because even though it's giving me a suggested PNG for downloading, there we go. Oh, is this for our Canva folders? Yes. Yes, they did change the folder structuring part for Canva. Yeah, so I noticed that too. That's a huge deal. That's a huge, huge deal. So let's see, we go to File. Used to be moved to folders, but if you have that template, is it asking for you to save it to a Canva folder? Because I think that's there too. So download. And then of course we're going to do the PDF print, okay? And then it would be those pages. And then yeah, Laura says I haven't been in Canva for a little bit, so I need to look around and see the changes. Yeah, there definitely some changes. This here print letterhead, I thought that was kind of interesting. You can do a single sided or a double sided, which is great. Select your printer options. You know, of course, if this is something you want to pay for, they would send them to you. I guess this would, holy cow, 1,000 copies for $740, 74 cents a piece. That's yeah, maybe that would be worth it if you're wanting to do a bunch of flyers or something. Holy cow, 1,480 for 1,000. I think I'll go to my local Kinko's and have my printing done. Yeah, at your doorstep. No thanks. No thanks. All right. Okay. So this template here, I created, or this printable, the monthly budget created here using grids. I'm not sure if you have seen the video that I did earlier, and I think I posted. I know I posted it here on the Facebook KDP and Printables Club. If you didn't get a chance to see it, I put it in guides. So if you go into guides, I think it was in. I'll have to find the link again for it. I think it was in Printable Training, a guide that should be in there as well. That video of where I was just for 5 minutes, I was showing you how to create grids. So using Canva, which I thought was pretty interesting. So I'm going to be working off of this template. Going to create a whole new page because there's a couple other things that I wanted to add to this, and just using the grids again, like I did for this sheet here. So what we'll do is, if you go over to Elements, and you can see here where you scroll down and you find the tables, where it says tables there. And I'm going to go ahead and select all. And you have these choices. You have these choices for different grids. And I just clicked on the first one here, which I thought was pretty unique. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and move this up Again, this is 8.5 by 11. That's just my standard size printable, for the standard printer. If you're creating this for an interior of your KDP book, you can resize it, change it, however you want. But what I want to just demonstrate was how easy it is to use the grids. Again, you go to Elements, and then you just scroll down to or you find the tables, or you just type in tables, and it would come and show up. Okay, so let's go back here. And yeah, so we got tables there. And so I have the table. Now I can, what is it? Right mouse. I always get confused. Right mouse button click. Yeah, so it'd be the right mouse button click. You can get all these different options. If you select that table, you can add column before, column after, row before, row after, so on and so forth. And it's just as you can size row to content, size column to content. You can put a link in it, that type of thing. So I thought that was pretty unique. It's new. Of course, you have where the 3 little dots are. Let's go ahead and scroll in here so we can see this really quick. I'm gonna wait for my internet to catch up here. So that way we have it. All right. So looks like it caught up. These 3 little dots, you got your top, which would be for your columns. And how I remember columns, they go vertically, and then rows go horizontally. And like I said, you click on it. Now, if you click on the table, you'll see like a little plus sign. I'm waiting for my internet to catch up here. There we go. You can see the plus sign, which is like I clicked on this line of this table for my row, and you see the plus sign there. So I can add a row. Now, if I clicked on the top here, there should be a plus sign. Yep. So if I hover over here, there's a plus sign at the top. I can click on add those. Then you can also move these around. So this just makes it so much easier now versus getting the line tool and the elements and doing all that. I call it craziness, but basically it's just amazing. Like now that there's these functions and features of these creating these tables, because when you're creating low content, no content books, it can really make a difference on my personal experience, your enthusiasm of how much effort you have to put into it. I mean, if I was creating this here in Canva, well, that's what my frustration was when I was creating stuff in Canva. It's like I always had to go to my just looking here. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure my internet is catching up. All right. Nope. Nope. Just there we go. Now it's caught up. So yeah, anyways, we can go here. We can also click on these three little dots. We can do add column after. So it creates this extra column, right? Add column after. And then let's say we want to select all these. So I'm just going to hold down my left mouse button, drag all the way across. And then what was it here? Size rows equally, which I thought was really nice. So that's equally there. But now I need to size. Did I do that? Size column, the content. Size rows equally. I thought there was size column. Let's see if we can highlight these. Bring up. Yep. Okay. So you have to click in your column. So as I'm clicking here, I'm holding the Shift key and I'm clicking and highlighting these columns. So let's say I have this one and I hold Shift key and I click on these other ones. Like just keep holding the Shift key, going across, and then I have those selected. So now I can go to my three dots at the top of my column. It says size columns equally, and there we have it. It's so much nicer, so much easier, so much better. I mean, all the good stuff, And then of course we can drag this out here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have those, which is really great. Let's see if we can. Whoops. So we can stretch this. There we go. Stretch it to that purple bar. There we go. All right. So we got that. Yeah, isn't that awesome, Laura? Just totally awesome. So let's say I want to create another column. So let me go ahead and bring the camera back to me really quick. And so we'll go back to there we go. Okay. Let's see if we can catch up there. Okay, so then we just go back to tables. Now let's say I want to create something across the top here. And all I'm going to do is just click on that table, just kind of move it up. And then we can delete these two, I think it was. Delete row. Delete row. And basically what I want to do is just have one row. Delete row. Okay, now I want to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. So I got 3 in there. How does that work? Oh, so I can just go here, click on there, and add 1. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just going to squishy this together. I can bring this all down. Kind of label that on top, right? All right. And so let's go ahead. I'm going to scrunch this back over. So on this table, if you go at the top left-hand corner, you have color. So I can change the color on all these. So I can do yellow there. I can do purple here. I Do green there, red, pink, orange. Yeah, what do I do on this one? Did I do blue? Nope, I haven't done a blue. All right. So there you have it. Now I want to put some text in there. This is where I found the other day when I was working on this, like how awesome it is if you're, a Canva user, like the big upgrade, like how great it is. So I clicked on the cell. I'm going to click in it again. Now I got a text tool, right? I type in Sunday. Now I'm just going to hit tab, the tab key. It's going to go over to the other cell. I hit Monday, type in Monday, hit tab key again, just leaving that text piece there. Type in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and of course, Saturday. Isn't that amazing? And of course, we hit enter, it does that. I just think it's so wonderful. Now, table spacing, we could change it. Change the spacing, change the cell spacing, that sort of thing. Yeah, we can jazz it up that way a little bit. Let's see, what else can we do? We can add a border. We can change the border. This is kind of like the Google Docs, I think. Did we do that? Oh, change the line weight, the border line weight. Like so. Can we do dotted line? Oh man, it'd be so awesome if we could do a dotted line. Change the border color. Oh, it doesn't look like we can do dotted line. That'd be nice though if we could. Looks like just weight. But yeah, I mean, I think it's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Again, this is a template for you guys to use, play around with it, that sort of thing. I'm going to show you how I created this little effect with these little boxes here for your dates, for your numbers and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty unique. And let's see, check this out. There we go. So, all right, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is use the square element. And okay, so now I can put a plus sign here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. So I'll go up here, duplicate it, and then I'm going to change the color of that to white. Just kind of move that in place here. So I have this little corner, and I'm going to select both of these. Let's get really close to technical. Select both of those, and then I'm just going to group it. Group. So I have that, and then I hold my Option key, move it over. Now, this is what I found is quite interesting. You see here how I have it, like I'm dragging it over to duplicate it by holding Shift and my Option key and my left mouse button. It's a lot of shortcuts there. I just drag it over, and I'm trying to get it at somewhere close to that. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. That's one thing I wish that we could do is like type in that number to give it precision, but we can't. Okay, so I have that there. Now watch. I'm gonna hit Command D. It's just gonna automatically duplicate it. I hope, anyways, if this works out well, it should automatically duplicate it over to underneath Tuesday without me having to drag it all over there. So I hit Command D, and there you go. perfectly aligned. I didn't have to drag it over, didn't have to do any of that to line it up. It just tidied it all up, moved it all over, So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select on these items and elements, holding the shift key, highlight those. I'm going to group those, and then I'm going to drag these down by holding the option key and the left mouse button, just dragging it down, holding shift, kind of get the same precision somewhere close there. And while that's still highlighted, hit Command D, does it again. See how much quicker it is with that function and feature. I mean, Canva, I will give it. Canva has come a long ways. And some of these little bells and whistles, I really, really think that they've done quite well with that. So yeah, it's Laura says cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It's really, really cool. There's one sheet one printable, one sheet in particular I wanted to make for this that I think is pretty important in doing any type of trackers. And you can make a whole entire book, KDP book about it. That is subscriptions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a whole new page here, and I'm just going to design for this template. Let me go up here. Command C for this template. And this is going to be for subscriptions. And I'll show you what I mean. So Command V. So now I'm going to reuse those elements there. So I'm going to group those. Get rid of some of those. Okay. Right. So I had one here. Did I have one there? Oh, there's just one. There we go. So I want to change color of this to red. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down the bottom corner, line that up, that corner, line this up on that corner. What I'm doing is I'm trying to find my boundaries. So that way I know where everything's at. For my margins. There we go. Did that work? Nope. All right. So I have my boundaries. And what I'm going to do is move this over there. Get my little space here. Is that right? Yeah. Shift key. Keep this down. Now, by rights, I mean, what I could do is just create this as a table, right? That's awesome. I can just create this as a table, instead of, and then just color the cells, which maybe I'll end up doing anyways, but I guess what I'm going to do here is, because I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Screw it. Let's go. We'll just make this simple. Go into my text tool here. I'll just type in subscription. Let's find us a little bit of a swirly whirly font. Yeah, kind of like that. Let's change color of that to white. See what happens. Get subscription there. And let's duplicate this over. Let's go to 24 point. And for this. I don't know if I like that, but I'll let you guys. You guys decide what you want. It's the beauty of these templates. You get to decide how you like to design it. All right, so we got subscription there. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. I guess I don't need that because we're going to use the grids. Use the grids. Or the table, rather. All right, there we go. Can let my internet catch up. Did it catch up? Yep, it did. All right. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to... How do I want to do this? Delete column. Delete column. There we go. All right. So I have that. Man, this is so much nicer with those, isn't it? I don't want to do that. So I can move this so I have my one. Let's see. I was just thinking if I could take and tidy up those columns, and it doesn't look like it can, or those rows. So do add size row to content. Because I was hoping that I could. Can I tidy those up? Let's see. Let's get off here. So I want to add a row. Let's see if I can go up here. Size rows equally. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Size rows equally. And there we have that. Perfect. 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 All right. So then we can we add our text in here? Yep, we can. Okay, so I'm going to go over to align. So I've clicked. What I did was I clicked in the cell in this table here. Clicked in there. I am going to bump up the font size to about, let's do 20 just to see how that's going to look. And then I'm going to go to my alignment to the left. Karen's asking, what is the easiest way to create a detailed form for a branded book interior pages in Word, then upload into Canva? I'm not sure. I guess it would depend on what your skill set would be with Word. My skill set with Word is not very good. If you were to upload, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. You might be able. Give it a try. Yeah, I'm gonna say give it a try. You might be able to upload a Word document into Canva and rearrange it. I know you can with the PDF. So I think that if you saved your Word document as a PDF, Karen, and uploaded it, you would be able to make changes to that in Canva, but it has to be a PDF. But try it with Word too. I'm not a Word user, Microsoft Word user, so yeah, I would definitely try it out that way. Or as you may be seeing that I'm using these tables, maybe it's something you could create in Canva itself too. Okay, so I got my text all the way over to the left by using the left align, and I'm going to type in name, hitting the enter key, service, and okay. So let's see, name, service, price, and then change date. No, Karen, what you would do is you would go to your Canva home, just like here, and then create a new design, and then upload file. You could try dragging and dropping it, but this is the way that I would recommend. That's how I do it when I want to upload PDFs. You just go over, create a new design, and go to import file, and then find the file, and then upload it. Upload it that way. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this information. Go into here, click on this, copy paste, click on this cell, copy paste, go to the left. Let's see if it did it again. Left, copy paste. Left to the left, copy paste. So I'm going to go here, size row to content. Let's see, size. So I'm just playing with the size row to content. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this row. See what it does. Okay. So we can change some of this. There we go. Karen says, okay, thanks. I lost where the import button is. Yep. Yeah, definitely. All right. Now what I can do is I can bring in my little lines. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my little lines here. Let's see. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. And I changed my weight. So I want to do this as 2-point. Holding shift, just kind of bring that out. And you can see why I have these little boxes here. I don't know if you noticed that. That's my little trick, my little trick. If I want to line stuff up, I create these little boxes at the bottom corners and, you know, in the corners of the margins sometimes. And it's just strictly to line stuff up a lot of times. So I'll go ahead and copy this line down here, and then I'll move this in so you see. So you can see where this box is, and I'm holding shift key, and you can see like where the pink line is to line up. Like a line in the middle. It just gives Canva an object to line up to when you create those little boxes for the corner. You know, it just it's one of those little tips and tricks, little things that I've done just to kind of speed up my time to make sure things line up really quick, fast, and easy. And sometimes I'll even take and move the box over, and then just kind of line up towards that. So, like I said, it's one of those. It took me a while to figure out how to do it, but once I did it, but yeah, you can do that with any shape. Cassandra says that's genius. I don't know if it's genius, but definitely saves time. Definitely saves time. So we have these 3 lines here. Did I get them all? 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Group them. And then I'm going to hold my Option key, drag it down. Get there lined up right. Now I still have it selected. Remember, Command D. Boom. Boom. And it didn't do it perfectly. It didn't line it up perfectly, but it got it close, right? And you can see, created a interior page or printable, and I would just delete these boxes just like that. To make it really nice and easy. So like I would click on this box here. And you could do this here. Change this to white. Let's see if I can go over top of it. Change it. Nope, didn't. All position, bring it to the forward. There we go. So you can create these little designs under here just to kind of break things up a little bit. Hit Command D. Now let's say I wanted to put some text over here. Oh, Laura says thanks. Or looks good. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, just not overcomplicating a whole lot of this. You know, it's just, oops, making things easy. Of course, we're going to line that up there. And truthfully, I mean, it takes practice. I think it's where a lot of my frustration was, and my love-hate relationship with Canva is just not practicing. I use the Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign so much that when I want to do simple tasks like this, it's kind of like I couldn't do it. But I say, oh, I couldn't do it, but Canva had gotten better. I mean, look, I mean, they definitely definitely have stepped up the game. Oops, stepped up the game in using tables. Whoops, why did it duplicate that? So I like using the tables. I think it's a good feature, good function, and as you can see, it will definitely serve you guys well as too. Awesome. Laura says I still love Canva. Yeah, it's a good little program. You know, it really is. Really is. So that's some of the tidbits. You know, creating this here. I mean, I created this in table here for this sheet. Monthly spending. Not a whole lot to it. I mean, it's just nothing but using tables. You know, it's perfect. I mean, we can change this as like, so let's say we got a subscription, right? And I'm trying to look at my notes here. What about yearly payments? If you're like me or my family, we like to make our car insurance payment as one lump sum yearly payment. So what we could do is, I'm just going to delete this page here. We can duplicate this, right? So we're going to duplicate this page, and then we just type in yearly payment. You know, for those yearly costs, those yearly type of subscriptions or payments, like taxes. You know, if you pay your property taxes, some places, locations have where you pay once a year. I mean, that would be a yearly payment. And then here we would type in bill. I think for here. Using the same information, right? Go ahead and do a little zoomy zoom in there. Yeah, there we go. Oops, move my bill. There's my bill there. Let's see if this little trick works. Position center. Yep, there we go. Position center. And again, what I would do here, I mean, just instead of typing all that, I would just probably delete all these. Select this bill here, and then my bill. I would group them. So I'm going to use Command G, and then make a duplicate, like so, and then Command D, and there we have it. There you have it. Cassandra, no, I haven't used Publisher. We'll look to see if I have. Oh, it's awesome. And then we can change the color of this too. Let's change this to lime green. All right. So there you have it. Yeah. Lots of new things, lots of exciting stuff going on in the Canva world. These budget type sheets, printables, I know they're quite popular, and you could say they're quote unquote, right? I'm going to do air quotes. I think that's right, air quotes. You could say that they are oversaturated, But then you can actually niche down. Like you can say kids budget planner, or trying to think, teenage budget planner. Look up those keywords. Look up those type of. I'm trying to think. Yeah, keywords. Do some research and find if it would be profitable to have for your time. But if you get the template, like I shared this template with you guys, if you create this template, I mean, you've seen as I had created the subscription printable, I just duplicated it and just made a whole another one using that same information. I created a yearly payment. I mean, let's go back over to that, and you can see how quick and easy it would be to do that. Now, you can say, let's say you're doing something for like a I'm trying to think of subscription. You could say subscription would be like internet subscriptions, right? Let's change the font size. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Let's do this. So let's go back. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to duplicate this. I can click in here and let's change the font size to maybe instead of 78, so 64. We could type in scroll in here. Internet subscriptions. Let's bump that up. Just like that, you have a whole new printable. You're just using the same information basically, and we can change the color. Trying to think, change the color of this. What kind of color would we want this to be? Let's do purple. Yeah, purple. Oh, I'm loving this discussion that I'm seeing about the publisher, and yeah, I'm kind of curious to know about the forms too, Karen. Yeah, definitely. Um, is it something, Karen, you can do in Excel, or I use Google Sheets, but would that be quicker for you? Yeah, I'd be curious to know. Because I mean, back in the day, a lot of times I just used Google Sheets, like the Excel sheets and stuff. I was in there making my. Oh yes, she'll try Excel. Yeah, yeah, because I created quite a few printables back in the day in Google Sheets. The Google version of Excel, and they turned out okay. I mean, wasn't like award-winning designing level, but that's not the target. Like floral fancy stuff. That's not the market I was targeting for with those forms or those sign-up sheets and stuff. So it was all okay. It was all great. But yeah, trying to think. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you. Man, my hair is crazy. My gosh. Anyways, gotcha. Um, so that's all I have for you, and I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and explore this. I'll share this template with you guys again. So if I go to share template link, hit copy, I'm going to go back over here and paste it in there. There you go. There's the template. If you didn't get a chance to see it before. And I encourage you guys to use them. You make it beautiful for yourselves. Make it your own. Change of fonts, text. I mean, this is giving you some good framework to work off of to build your own printables or KDP interior book KDP interiors for your books. Very easy. Tables, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna give tables a thumbs up in Canva. I really enjoyed using it. It's a little wonky still, I think, having to do all the little clicking, but still, I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. And again, going back into Wednesdays, Mondays, I'm still trying to work out. Oh, actually, what I would be sharing on Mondays, if I am able to go back to offering a Monday live stream, is my Etsy shop. So I'll just, this is part of being part of the Cool Kid Club. This is the back end of my Etsy shop that I share publicly with you guys. I haven't added much to it, maybe a couple, 2 or 3 listings in the last month and a half. I haven't added much. I don't spend a whole lot of time in this shop at all, but it's a good shop to share. It generates, and I'm just doing it part-time, very, very part-time. And let's see, I'm trying to load it. So we kind of see, maybe, did you guys lose me? All right. Let's see if I can get this going. There we go. Oh, still here. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, just want to give you guys a little update. Of the numbers and stuff that you can see. Okay. So yeah, okay. Okay, let's see if we can go over here. All right. So as of today, on this shop, I have made 350 sales, 2,998 views, visits, 46 orders, and is this right? Yeah, $227. So my total sales are 350. No, that doesn't seem right. No, let's refresh this. That doesn't seem right. No, that's not right. Okay, so let's go to my today's. Okay, so today I had 60 views, 51 visits. I didn't have any sales as of today. And I can tell you what I have done to increase these views. I played in Pinterest a little bit. So this is probably Pinterest traffic. If I was to go look, marketing. No, my stats. We could see this is probably from Pinterest. Social media. It looks like it's down. Yeah, Pinterest. 69%. So that's where a lot of my traffic is coming from. Let's go today. Yeah, it wasn't any. I guess it's not going to show for today. Yesterday, maybe? Let's see where it was at. I had one for Facebook. Let's go for this month. Okay, so this month, March 1st through the 17th. Yeah. Etsy search is down. Etsy marketing. I didn't do any marketing. Oh, interesting. Visits from Google, Yahoo, Bing, and other search engines. So I did tweak when I did my last listings. I did tweak a couple of the tags in the other listings. So it must be that Etsy marketing and SEO. So it must be these offsite search engines are starting to pick it up. So you can see that 22 visits. It's got a big spike. But ultimately, what matters is, did I make a sale? And I haven't made a whole lot of sales this month on this. I don't think. No, I haven't. Yeah, you can see here traffic source breakdown. Google, there's 40. Bing would be 4 visits. So that's pretty good. And I'm not advertising. I don't run ads. I don't do any of that. This is probably, when I say I don't pay for ads. Etsy has a built-in that they will market your listings to the search engines. If somebody clicks in and makes a purchase off of that, then I would pay for that ad. But I don't have that. I don't know how to turn it off or turn it on. I don't mess with it. It's not anything, that type of thing. But I don't create any type of ads with that. So, so this year so far, looks like I'm on the decline. Yeah, I see my promoted listings turned off, promoted listings turned on. Those aren't on there. Can I filter this? Visits. %10 visits from Google. So it looks like Google is picking up my printable children's play checks. So for some reason, just getting a lot of searches on that. So we can look at my stats here. Okay. So this year, January through March, today, from January 1st to March, my top listing that sold a lot is this 100 antique recipes. It's brought in 21 orders of $86.79. Same thing with these other recipe cards. So recipe cards on this one is definitely been my jam. Shoppers viewed your listings 2000. So since the beginning of the year, that's what I've done. That's an average of 1.36 listing views per visit, which is not bad for literally not doing a thing really to this shop. If I promote and push it like I pushed my other shops, I would be doing a lot better with this shop. But this is just like I said, be open and public, share with you guys. Totally part-time. So since the first year, I made $227.25. It doesn't seem like much, but we can look at like last year. I had $800 for the total year on this shop alone for not doing hardly anything at all. $820.92. So it's an added income stream. Again, it's all time. I've only made 1,276 on this shop. It's a good starting point to kind of get you guys thinking, and I want to be able to encourage you, like, keep going, keep growing. It can be done. work on it as little or as much as you want. You know, like this listing is 100 antique recipe cards. This is my top seller for this shop. So those recipe cards, of 100 of them, I've made $417 in revenue just off of that listing. Not doing anything. Just set it, forget it, scan it, put it in there, create some thumbnails, and calling it good. Last 30 days, what are we at here? 16 orders. Social media is down, search is down. But my Etsy SEO. Yeah. So, anyways, hopefully it gives you some thoughts, ideas, feelings on the on my Etsy shop, the Printables Guy Etsy shop. And yeah. Okay. I am going to call it quits for the night. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, I'll see you about Monday, but Wednesday we should be back at it again next week. Fingers crossed. I'll keep you guys posted. If anything, I will have a pre-recorded video for Wednesday's live stream, but I'm trying to get back to my regular schedule. And if you are just joining, I kind of described a little bit earlier what's been going on in the last month and a half with a dear friend and family. So you feel free to go watch that. And thank you so much for your guys' patience. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Got questions? Keep asking. Stay awesome. And yeah, bye. Do, 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 do.